Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And I wanted to talk about 5 ways to break out of a long-term relationship rut. Oftentimes what I find is people that are in long-term relationships fall into a routine, right? It's natural, it's organic, you become comfortable with the person that you're with, and then all of a sudden you fall into a routine and you start to do the same things over and over and over again, and the monotony of life kind of seeps into the relationship, and the relationship itself takes a back seat. I don't necessarily want to say that this is a good thing, obviously, because you want to make sure that you are keeping the spark alive in the relationship, but it's actually a very common thing. So focusing and prioritizing work and the kids and errands and all these other things, and the relationship ends up taking a back seat. So how do you start to break out of this rut? How do you start to work on the things that are contributing to you not feeling fulfilled in the relationship? Well, the first step is self-reflection. So spending time with yourself and understanding how you got to this place, how you fell into a rut, and the understanding what is contributing to you feeling bored. And usually that involves asking the hard questions, right? So sitting down with yourself and saying, how long have I been bored? Have I always been bored in this relationship? Is this something new? What is it specifically that I am bored with? Why am I not feeling fulfilled in the relationship? Is it something that I'm doing? Is it something that my partner is doing? Are there things that I've wanted to try that I've asked my partner to do and they've said no? Or are there things that I've wanted to do and I just haven't communicated them to my partner? There are so many questions that you can ask yourself, but in order to be able to start to process and move forward and really resolve some of these issues, you have to sit with yourself. You have to start there, right? You are just as much a part and accountable for the routine and the boredom and that rut in the relationship as your partner is, because a relationship is a two-way street. So again, the first step is self-reflection. The second step is communication. So once you have already sat down with yourself and really tried to understand the core issues and what's affecting you and making you feel unfulfilled, then you sit down and you have a conversation with your partner and you let them know what your needs are, what your expectations are, what your boundaries are, and really just kind of filling them in as to where you are emotionally. A lot of the times people just assume that our partner is going to know everything. And this happens all the time with individuals who are in long-term relationships. Because you have been through so many things together, because you have lived life for so long together, you just assume that your partner is going to know everything. They should know how you're feeling every second of the day. They should know what's running through your mind. But the reality is that's not true, right? People constantly are evolving and growing and changing. And if you aren't checking in with your partner on a consistent basis, it is very likely that you kind of have lost sight of them as an individual. People have a tendency of viewing two people in a relationship as one, but the reality is that it's two individuals who are coming together and forming this relationship, which means there's still a sense of self-identity that has to be preserved in that relationship. So not taking that into account and just assuming that each other knows everything about each other, that's the wrong way to go about it. So when you sit down to have a conversation with your partner, make sure you're letting them know what your needs are, but take the time to listen to what their needs are as well. It is a two-way street. There should be some compromise. There should be some flexing here, right, guys? So that is the second important step in getting out of this kind of long-term rut. The third step is investing in yourself. So really kind of reevaluating the situation itself and then taking time for yourself. What is it that makes you happy? What are the things that you used to do that fulfilled you? Because when you are fulfilled, when you feel like your tank is full in regards to just happiness and excitement and just self-confidence and contentment with yourself, then you're able to contribute more to the relationship. You're able to contribute more positive energy. because two individuals should be coming together and bringing things to the table, right? So if you are in a rut and you're not feeling good about yourself and you lack self-confidence and you're having self-esteem issues, and your partner is more confident and more excited about life, then there's not balance currently. And what you want is to try to balance the scales so that both of you feel like you can really get as much out of the relationship as possible. So spending that time with yourself and reinvesting in yourself, and maybe working on your physique, maybe trying that hobby that you haven't been able to do that you've really been wanting to do, whatever it is, make sure you are investing in self-care, because that will help you in the long run and will build that self-confidence again, which is necessary in resparking the attraction in the relationship and contributing to the relationship itself. The fourth one is practicing patience. Patience is key, and the reason why is because most people assume that once you start the process, it's going to go quickly. And if you are here seeking a overnight solution to a rut that has developed over the years, this is not the video for you. It is going to take time. And I tell my clients this all the time. It's a marathon, it is not a sprint. So it took years for you guys to get to a place where you are now in this rut where you feel like you're stuck. It's not going to take a week to get out of it. It's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take patience. It's going to take empathy, humility, and you have to be willing to invest the energy in the long-term goal here. So you can accomplish a lot of things in the short term in regards to really starting to work on yourself, taking on new activities, just to reinvest in your own personal happiness. But in regards to the changing of the dynamic in the relationship, it's going to take some time. And the fifth and the final thing is trying new things together, stepping outside of your comfort zone. If there are things that you have been wanting to try as a couple, start doing them. Now is the best time. Once you have worked on yourself, once you have identified the issues that are in the relationship that got you to a place where you feel like you're in a rut, once you've communicated that to your partner, you started to invest in yourself, then now is the time to start to do things together. Start to check off your list those experiences that you've wanted to share. And in sharing those experiences, it will help to start reconnecting you and develop a stronger bond between the two of you guys, and that will help to pull you out of that rut. So just to reiterate the steps, the first one is self-reflection. The second one is communication. The third one is investing in yourself. The fourth one is exercising patience. And the fifth one is trying new things together. One of the primary things that I talk about all the time, again, in regards to relationships, is routine. And a routine is the killer of a relationship. And oftentimes what happens is when you fall into a routine, that's when you feel like you're stuck in a rut. If you want to get out of routine, if you feel like you are stuck in a routine, I have created an amazing product that you can utilize in order to start doing that, to pull yourself out of that quicksand that you feel like you're in. This product will break down step by step how to start getting out of that routine, and I guarantee you that it will help to change your perception on the relationship and shift the dynamic. So if you really want to get out of routine, visit us at happilycommitted.com and click on the link or the tab that says product, and there you will find the Breaking Routine product. I promise you guys, it will change your relationship, it'll change the dynamics, and it will help you along the way to a more happy and successful relationship. If you feel like you related to this video, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe button down below. I love having open dialogue with people, so if there's something that you feel like I missed in this video or you related to the video, please leave your comments down below. I love to read them. If you just want more detail or just want to dive in a little bit more, you can visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different articles and blogs and videos related to this topic and many other topics as well. If you want to book a one-on-one coaching session with myself or one of the other amazing coaches that we have on the team, you can also book directly through the website. And as I mentioned before, if you want to purchase that product on Breaking Routine, or if you feel like you need help in regards to communication, or you you really want to start to dive into just yourself and understanding how you tick, I have 3 products on there that will help you with each one of these things. So a self-awareness product, a communication product, and a breaking routine product, which will all help and contribute to shifting the dynamics and really getting you to a place where you're able to be happy again in your relationship and feel a little bit more casual and more relaxed, and not like you are constantly just trying to fight to keep this relationship going. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you guys soon.